Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Study of Life Science. So in this video we are going to discuss about assimilation of phosphorus. The phosphorus are very important element of living things because it is necessary for nucleotides and ATP. The nucleotides are key element of DNA and ATPs are energy molecules. That's why the phosphorus are very important. So let's see how the assimilation of phosphorus take place. So let's start. The phosphorus are present in soil and water are in the form of inorganic phosphorus. This inorganic phosphorus assimilated by plant and algae, and these inorganic phosphorus are converted into the organic phosphorus. So what is the inorganic phosphorus? Inorganic phosphorus in which the phosphorus are bind with other elements like metals, sodium and potassium, etc. Such type of phosphorus is called as the inorganic phosphorus. These inorganic phosphorus are assimilated by plant and algae, and then these inorganic phosphorus are converted into the organic phosphorus. Then these organic phosphorus are travels to the animals if the animals which consume the plant and algae. Then this organic phosphorus travels to the animals and is also the organic phosphorus. Okay, the animals which release the phosphorus their urination and defecation, or the plant and animals when die, these phosphorus are released by the decomposer bacteria, and again this organic phosphorus which converted into the inorganic phosphorus, and same here this process become be proceed. So now here the death and excretion this phosphorus, its organic phosphorus become released, and by using some decomposer bacteria this phosphorus become decomposed, and here the organic phosphorus is converted into the inorganic phosphorus by bacterial action, and same here this process become a proceed. But in aquatic ecosystem, the assimilation of phosphorus are quite be different. It shows a seasonal pattern. Okay, so let's see how the phosphorus which assimilate in aquatic ecosystem. Okay, so in rainy season, in aquatic ecosystem, the phosphorus are released by the sedimentation. Okay, so this is a sedimentation. So what is a sedimentation? The sedimentation is nothing but the accumulation of minerals at the bottom of water ecosystem, that is called as a sedimentation. So here the phosphorus which become accumulate the bottom of water ecosystem, that's why it is called as a sedimentation. Okay, so here is our waters. This phosphorus which released by a convection current by warming water. So what is a convection current? Convection current. Okay. So let's see, this is a container and here we provide heat and there is presence of water. Okay. So now if you know how the water become boil. So you can see here at the bottom surface the water initially start to warm. Okay, and this warm water start to move upper side. Okay, and upper side there is present a cold water. This cold water start to move downward side. Okay, and same process which become proceed until the water become boil, and such type of process is called as a convection current. So in the same method we will apply in the sedimentation. Here is a phosphorus are present by sedimentation forms. So in that the outer warm water which move downward and this cold water at the bottom which move upward, that lead to phosphorus which release whole bodies of that water ecosystem. And if the concentration of phosphorus become high, that lead to increase the productivity of algae and plant. Okay, so in that rainy season these algae and plants start to die, and this phosphorus which release in that soil by the some decomposer bacteria. Okay, so not need to be tell you this inorganic phosphorus which plant which take is converted into the organic phosphorus, and they release in soil which also the inorganic phosphorus. The same process we proceed in that water ecosystem. Okay, so this all about the assimilation of phosphorus. So now let's see the cycle of phosphorus. Okay, so let's see how the phosphorus will become be released and then be formed. So here we will see, here is our rock, here is our river, here is our farm. Okay, just to be illustrated for understanding. Okay, and here is our water ecosystem. So let's see, here is present a much more amount of water. Okay, so now in that phosphorus cycle, the phosphorus released by weathering of rock. Weathering of rock. This phosphorus when released, this phosphorus which enter inside the soil. Okay, and you know how the soil, if the phosphorus present in soil, so plant which take this phosphorus and then transport the animals, then same process we will proceed, so it will also be run one cycle, and we already be discussed. Okay, so not need to tell you again. So now in rainy season what happen, this phosphorus rock or this weathering of rock, the phosphorus become released. So here is released phosphorus, and in rainy season the runoff waters in that farm and also the rivers, here is also be present phosphorus. So this phosphorus and this phosphorus which accumulated the bottom of surface, and we know that is called as the sedimentation. Okay, sedimentation. So in that this river along with phosphorus and overflow or flood condition, this phosphorus become be released and be accumulated in a bottom of water ecosystem, and that is called as the sedimentation. And after some geological time spread, this sedimentation which converted into the rock, this sedimentation which uplift and there is formation of phosphorus rock, and same here this process become proceed, this weathering of rocks, then sedimentation and then uplift of this phosphorus rock, and same be process become a proceed, and that is all about the how the phosphorus cycle become run. I told you at beginning the phosphorus are very important element. That's why in many fertilizers the phosphorus are present. But in large amount of phosphorus that gives a negative impact on water ecosystem or our ecosystem. How? The phosphorus, I told you that the runoff water or flood condition, this phosphorus accumulated in water ecosystem by the process of sedimentation, and their concentration become increases that lead to increase the productivity of algae and plant, and in summer season it start to die by some decomposer bacteria. So in water ecosystem this bacteria amount increase and they utilize all oxygen present inside the water ecosystem. That's why it forms a dead zone, because in water ecosystem their surface the algae are form a thick layer. That's why the gases exchange is not be occur, and inside the water that oxygen is present, these bacteria are all utilized. So there is not have any kind of other organism to survive with that water, that lead to the dead zone of that, and that impact on negative effect of water ecosystem, and that is process is called as a eutrophication. Okay, so here in that eutrophication. Okay, what is eutrophication? Accumulation of nutrient to the bottom ecosystem, okay, or water ecosystem, okay. It is called as the eutrophication. And when phosphorus which accumulated in water ecosystem, it is called the hypertrophication, okay. Hypertrophication. When phosphorus accumulated water ecosystem, okay, and that lead to negative impact on water ecosystem. That's why to be avoid that be things. So this all about the how the assimilation of phosphorus take place and phosphorus cycle. So if you like this video, please like, share with your friends, and definitely subscribe my channel. Thank you.